stretch my neck.
I'm used to standing anyway. So, no, you're fine. Okay. I came to dress in 2001. I had just returned here from California. I had a full scholarship at the University of Southern California. To actually reconnect with my family. I lived a very abusive life. I was told that I would be nothing but a prostitute and that my pimp would take all my money. I would have a house full of children and they would all smell like urine from my mother every day. I was told I would never be anything. I was told I was ugly, which we see obviously I'm not. I was told that I was stupid. I lived on Quaint and St. Clair where they actually would take the government truck and pass out food and we ran to get that food. I was hungry most of my life. So when I came back here, it was devastating for me because I left to get away from that. And as I packed my things in California, I had a room like this full of clothes. They were color-coded. I color-coded everything, ladies. Everything! I would go get my nails done, and I would wear that color of my nails for 2 weeks. So you can imagine what I had accumulated and built. I had built myself up to what I thought I was supposed to be. So coming back here, a good friend of mine decided to steal all my clothes. I was not happy about coming back here to meet with my mother and actually get closure with a lot of issues. So I thought about this, and I want to read something to you really quickly. It says, you can't win, you can't break even, and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying things are going to change, but they look like they just stay the same. You can't win, you can't get overhead, and you only have yourself to blame. That's from the movie The Wiz. A lot of times we look at life and we think that as a participant, I'm never going to get out of this cycle. My community insists that I stay in this cycle. I love dress because dress is timeless. It's timeless. You're saving lives. Dress saved my life. Because when I came back here and I didn't have a job, I had 2 children, homeless, because my housing fell through. By the time I went to dress, which was on Prospect, in a little bitty room, it was, to look at this is like a mansion, okay? So you can imagine like 20 women squeezed into one room, living off of each other's energy, life. I was afraid to reach out to women because of my experience with women. I needed some women in my life to speak to me, to speak that, okay, what I've experienced in my mother, what I've experienced in my community is not my end. That there's something inside of me that says, I'm better than this. But everything around me tells me that I'm not. When I came to dress, I only knew about debt, welfare, crime, and trying to get over on someone and somebody. But I knew that's not me. I knew that wasn't who I was supposed to be. Dress is where I learned positive mindset and a positive community. We all love to shop. Even guys do. They say they don't, but they have their things that they shop with. We all love getting a present, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you're given. But let me explain something. If you look at your form, you'll see educate, enhance, encourage, and empower. When I came to dress taught me my financial responsibilities. I learned how to open an account. I learned how to take etiquette classes so I can know which fork to use when I'm in the business meeting. I learned how to begin to empower myself and listen to my own voice. Funny story, but very true. One day we were here and we were talking about self-care. She was just really pounding us. You know, you're a mother, but you take care of everybody else and you never take care of yourself. So I said, okay, today I'm going to do it. I'm leaving here and I'm going to do it. Now, Pepsi is my drink. Okay, Pepsi is like scotch and water, okay, for some people. Okay? So I go home. I said, today is the day. I go out to the grocery store. I go buy some grapes, cheese, strawberries, and I'm at home with my Pepsi and everything is iced. So good, you know how it's just got the little flakes in it? So I'm at home and I'm slicing. Now, my husband and my children are like, they're playing video games. I'm in the kitchen and they think, what? She's making it for us. Not that day. I pulled out the prettiest platter that I had and I made a spread just for me. I put my Pepsi in a champagne glass and I went in my bedroom. About 20 minutes later, now I'm full now. I ate everything. I ate everything. They came in and said, excuse me, what are you doing? I thought you were bringing that to us. I said, no, I made it for myself, but there's plenty in there for you if you want it. Today is for me. That was the beginning of a journey, of hearing myself, listening to my own instincts about what I believe I'm supposed to have in this life for me. And what happened was, as I began to change and morph and develop my wings, my children automatically began to change. So when you talk about